Let's play catch up, people. Let's catch up on some things. You know what I'm saying? Let's catch up on some things. You feel me? Let's do this. Catch up on some stuff, people. As soon as I get somebody in here. All right. 28 seconds. Let's at least get somebody before the 1 minute mark. How about that? Huh? All right. So, no filter on. Filter on. Well, retouch on. I don't get no damn. All right. Damn, ain't got nobody. Shit, come on, somebody. Let's talk about this shit that's going on. All right. Got me some notes. Let's take it to the house. Damn, still ain't got nobody. All right. Still nobody. I'm gonna wait till somebody comes in. Somebody's probably lurking in the bushes and won't enter the chat. That's fine. You know, do what you got to do to make yourself feel better. You know what I'm talking about? Do what you gotta do. Hair getting long as fuck. Oh, finally got somebody. So somebody, whoever you are, what's up? Now, I'm going to be talking about this niggaism stuff first. Then I'm going to get to, you know, what's really going on in the world. Trump and all of that. All right? So I got one person. How you doing this morning, one person? It's only me and you. So what's up? Don't be shy. How you doing before I get started? Trying to see how you doing. Huh? I got two people. How y'all doing out there? So I didn't get to touch on the no limit versus cash money, right? Now, being that I'm from that era, I know it don't look like it, but I'm from that era. A lot of people that was talking about it on the internet, they must not been fans for real of either cash money or no limit to talk shit on both sides. You know what I'm talking about? So it was just a couple things that I noticed that people were saying. First of all, No Limit did get in that ass. And this is a good thing because now it's more clarification and confirmation of when I used to argue with motherfuckers when I was 16, 17, 18 back in the day, talking about who was better, cash money or No Limit. And I always stood on business when it came to No Limit. So now the whole damn world know, guess what? No Limit better than cash money. Damn, it took how many years, bitch? That's what I thought. Y'all was wrong. And you're going to see where them wrong people end up, too. How y'all doing today? How you living? You still making bad choices? Nah, I'm just playing. Anyway, they say Master P running in place. He always did that, people. That was his signature. He was just hype. You know, that's how he got down, a soldier, motherfucker. So people could not be real fans. He's always done that. That's nothing different. You know what I mean? There's nothing different. Somebody says No Limit always been better than Cash Money. Right. Man, that were the first people we started listening to before Cash Money. Right. You know what I'm saying? And before it was a Lil Wayne, don't forget, it was a Juvie. Huh? So get that shit straight. God damn. You know what I'm talking about? Damn. So anyway, let me get somebody up out of here real quick. All right. Get this person up out of here too. So anyway, P running in place, he always did that, people. All right. So that's, but people were shocked at his age. P still be working out, people. Why y'all gotta be fucking with P? God damn. At least he ain't falling asleep on the goddamn stage. Now, Master P and No Limit, man. Shout out to them, man. Cause I love me some No Limit, man. Fuck all that. And they had more energy. Real talk. They had way more energy than Cash Money. All right. But Juvie held his ground. Now, we're going to get to that. So, the reason why I also say people must not have been a fan, they weren't in tune back in the day, because they said Silk the Shocker was offbeat. He's always rapped offbeat. Message. He's always rapped that way. Everybody knows this shit. What? I don't know. People was shocked. Like, I guess they was trying to say because he got older, he ain't even on beat. He's always rapped like that. People, where the fuck y'all been? No, we ain't finna do No Limit like that. Nope. You motherfuckers, y'all ain't no damn fans or supporters, whatever you want to call it. You was not in the in crowd back in the day then, because we all knew that, but it sounded right. Mm-hmm. He rapped so fast, he was like ahead of himself or something. I don't know. But at the same time, he's always rapped like that, people. People dumb as hell. Anyway, Birdman called Turk a bitch. We see that. Turk had something to say, woo woo woo. You know what I mean? Birdman, Turk, he said, Turk, we'll fuck with your bitch ass when we fuck with your bitch ass. That is crazy. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't have nothing else to say to them unless they owe me money. Anybody ever owe me money? Look at that hat. I know that's right. Now, Juvie got his rocks off. Amen. Huh? Wayne wasn't there. Why? Because Turk wasn't there. Amen. Mia X stood her ground like always. What? Mercedes, big man, huh? Was talking about suing P. Then she changed her mind, came out with an apology. Oh, bars. Because he had somebody else rapping or singing her song. Now, was she trying to say Mia X? I don't know. I don't get no damn. Don't get no damn about that. Because it's all about the biggest mama, the Mama Mia. You going to know her when you see her. The biggest mama. The biggest mama, Mama Mia. Now, I seen Mia X's son the other day on Instagram. They had a picture together. He looked just like P. So, people are saying, and I'm talking about just like P. So, people are saying that they related. Now, my dumb ass didn't even know they was related. Do y'all know if they are really related? Huh? And it's saying that they cousins. They got strong ass genes, baby, because or the son is his cousin. Like Mia X had a shorty by one of his relatives or something like that. Because I doubt it if that's P's son. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. But I seen him and he looked very handsome and he looked just like P when P was young. He looked more like P than Romeo. That's crazy. I don't know. But moving on. So anyway, everybody did a good job on No Limit side. Shout out to Juvie. Now, like I was saying, No Limit had way more energy than Cash Money. Okay, we done with that niggaism. Now we moving on to some more niggaism so I can get to the big corner. All right, we gotta talk business after this. This distractions right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is to warm you up. Now Honeycomb Brazy tells Finesse to leave him alone, and it's all sarcastic. But he really don't want no smoke with you, Finesse. You know why? You ain't worth going back to jail, but he's saying, please let me live, man. I ain't trying to do nothing like that. Because Honeycomb Brazy really will get in your ass, Finesse message. He will what? Really get in your ass. Huh? All that shit, man, you did a lot. You burnt bridges, fool. You burnt bridges, then you want him to hook you up with the old man, and then you turn your back on him. See? That's why you going through the shit you going through, because you do stupid shit, Finesse. You can rap your ass off, though. But I'm just saying, leave Honeycomb Brazy alone. But Finesse had a point, because Finesse came out and he said, you know what? Remember when I got locked up and I got out and you kept poking at me, trying to make me crash out? I get it. Two wrongs don't make it right. Moving on from that niggaism, you know what I'm saying? Team Honeycomb Brazy all goddamn it day, all right? All right. Diddy update. Let's catch up. P. Diddy's request to serve sentence at FCI Fort Dix. Ain't that something? In Jersey. Fort Dix. You want to go where the Dix at, right? I bet it's Dix where you at, Diddy. You don't want those dicks. You want to go to Fort Dix, huh? In Jersey. Nah, fool, you gonna stay right there and handle it. You know what I'm talking about? Because your Diddy prison release date, rest in peace to Tupac, is May 8th, 2028. Let's get that straight. No, it's not that long, but it's long enough. And you better be on your best behavior before what? They send your ass to the hole. All right? Now, Reggie Wright. I ain't know I had this much niggaism. Right? Reggie Wright, man, says Biggie dug his own grave. This is about a week or so ago. I just never spoke on it. I'm going to speak on it this morning, though. Because Reggie Wright, when you should not say stuff like that. Let me tell you why. You said Biggie dug his own grave. Wow. Okay. when he said that, it went straight to what Keefe D said. Keefe D said, if I get in trouble for the Tupac murder, Reggie Wright should get in trouble for the Biggie murder. Why would he say that? Now I gotta bring this shit up again. Why would he say that? Reggie Wright, I'm talking to your stank ass. Why would he say that? He knows something I don't. That's what that is. Shit. And then you come out talking about Biggie dug his own grave. It ain't Tupac fought about woo. What the fuck? Why would you say that? Biggie dug his own grave. Yeah, all right. Who put him in there though? Fuck who dug the grave. Who put him in there? That's what I thought. The words that people come out with out of their mouth, huh? Yep, that's what made me think of that. Now, Jay-Z, man. Let's go, Jay-Z. Jay-Z said no rapper can do a versus with him because no one is on his level. I kind of agree with that. That's live right now. Now, he says there's not a chance anyone can stand on that stage with me. Now, is he trolling, trying to say, hey, let's do this versus? You know what I'm saying? Anybody wants that? You know he just talking shit? Or the only person that could stand up to him, it would only make sense for Nas to get up there. And I'm done with that conversation. You know what I'm saying? It would only make sense for Nas to get up there. They era of, and they New York-ism and, you know, just they style, they everything like that. Only person that could get up there that I would even want to see going against him would be Nas. I would probably bet on that shit. Who would win? That's interesting. Ether. Nas tore your ass up on the ether. See, soon as he play that ether, Jay-Z, you dope, but from back in the day, but boy, when he played that ether, that's what I thought. Moving on. All right. So Jay-Z said y'all can't fuck with him. So let's get down to this. Did y'all know that the former bodyguard of O.J. Simpson? Now see, damn. If it doesn't fit, you what? Must have quit. Now, this motherfucker, former bodyguard still insists, I didn't even know this was going on, that Bloomington police have a thumb drive with a recording of the football star, meaning O.J. Simpson, confessing to the infamous 1994 Red Rum, but Minnesota investigators insist they do not have it. So I seen the former bodyguard on the damn news channel. You can look it up. And he's claiming he has the thumb drive on his persons. But I guess the lawyer is telling him, no, we're not gonna let you hear it. You want some money or something? I don't know what you got up your sleeve. The man's dead. Oh, motherfucker. You got a thumb drive. You got a thumb drive in your hand and you got your other thumb in your ass. Cause you's an ass, a piece of thumb ass, a ass thumb ass, motherfucker. Because why would you do that to O.J. Simpson? And if he did tell you that, you stupid motherfucker, he was telling you that in confidence. He was confiding in you. So what your ass been doing? Let's dig up your goddamn dirt, former bodyguard. Talking about O.J. Simpson like that. The juice man. What? Piece of shit, man. Now, my last niggaism, before I get to what's going on in the world, is Gucci a clone video are being made again. All right? This is important to me because you know what? I don't think that's Gucci. And since this shit is coming back up in the algorithm, new videos now. Mac Breezy, his ex-girl / ex-artist, you see, made a song called Blink Twice / Get Out. And then she got in parentheses, Free Gucci. I'll listen to that shit. I ain't gonna play it. And I was like, damn, she's speaking for everybody that thinks, and herself, that thinks that ain't Gucci. Ain't no way in here that's Gucci. Got different ears from the real Gucci. Listen. I ain't buying it. What? The real Gucci didn't like his ears, so when he got out of jail, he was like, hey man, redo my ears too. So my Cartiers can fit on better. Now, Mac Breezy was on Tasha K. Tasha K interviewed her. And Mac Breezy was basically saying that when she looked Gucci in his eyes, he wasn't there. He didn't look like he was in there. You know what I'm saying? And she said that Keisha K.O. got power of attorney over everything. Everything. Like, why? I don't know. She's trying to say she's his handler. I know one damn thing. That ain't Gucci. I ain't buying it. They said Gucci got stabbed up in jail, allegedly. That was that. That came out. Listen. All right. So, that's it on the niggism. Now it's to the business now. So, how many minutes I spent on that? Damn, 15. That was a lot of niggism. So, now, if you want to know what's really going on, you see what I'm saying? You gotta get somebody out of here real quick. If you really want to know what's going on, so we gonna see NASA confirms Earth now has 2 moons until 2083. Well, NASA, let me tell you something. I ain't got no telescope and I ain't educated on what y'all be doing in NASA. But I've been seeing 2 suns and 2 moons. I've been seeing that shit over the years. I've been seeing that white shit y'all keep spraying too. I see a lot of shit that we can talk about. But we gonna talk about this so-called, we got 2 moons now until 2083. 2083? So it's just gonna be up there till 2083. It told you it's leaving in 2083 or some shit. All right, so discovered this year, but traveling with us since the 1960s. Told you I've been seeing that shit. Because why would you have a moon out the same time as the sun? That second moon been here. Well, like they said, since the 60s. What I'm saying is I've been seeing it, bitch. I've been seeing it. All right? Shit. Now, the small asteroid. So they got to get this together the way they wording shit. Because is it an asteroid or is it the moon? Now they saying the small asteroid will drift away in 2083. Drifting on the memory. It's going to moonwalk out singing Ice Brothers. Drifting on the memory. Now, the asteroid name is 2025 PN, as in Nancy, 7. Excuse me. PN 7. 2025 PN 7. Now, it's also known as a quasi-moon, or quasi-moon, Quasi moon. And this is a rare type of celestial companion that travels almost exactly in sync with Earth. Right. So it's not a true moon. Like TRU and Master P. It ain't a true moon. Right. But it keeps pace with us. Right. So it's looping around the sun in a path so similar that it appears to shadow our planet as we orbit. That made me think about 3-Eye Atlas. Because they say 3-Eye Atlas is supposed to be circling around the sun. Today, I think. And then it also made me think of Wormwood. When I think of 3-Eye Atlas, I say, is that motherfucker Wormwood or something? Or, you know, that's in the Bible. Or Planet Nibiru, you know what I'm talking about? There's been talk about Planet Nibiru is coming. It's here. And just weird shit, right? So I got to thinking about the Wakanda movie. Now, let's move on. Now, Trump says he would only meet with Democratic leaders to end the ongoing government shutdown if they first agree to reopen the government. Agree to reopen the government, first of all. Now, the Republicans and the Democrats, reptilians and demons, remain a halt, with Democrats, demons, rejecting a GOP plan, and Republicans, reptilians, accusing them of seeking funding for non-citizen health care. So these Democrats, demons, everybody's voting, but they're voting against, I don't know what they want in return, and that's why they saying no to open the government back up. But they doing that. They ain't voting right. They saying no. Our demands are not being reached. Well, you bitches are still getting paid, fool. Y'all still getting paid. You got people out here going to work, ain't getting paid, bro. They scared to quit because it might get back on track. You know what I'm saying? That's from me. For everybody in the world, this is what we doing to you. Now, Trump has urged Putin to end the Ukraine war instead of testing nuclear missiles. Did y'all know that Putin tested his nuclear missiles? Oh, he got a new one. You know he got Orshnik, but he got a new one he tested. All right. And this Putin has a missile named Berezovsky. Now, the other one I like is Orshnik. I thought that was his baby, but I'm thinking this one is now Berezovsky. It's sort of like Orshnik, but Berezovsky, something like that. Because if he let that bitch off, a lot of people will be what? Bereaving. Huh? And grieving. And what else? Mourning. Because a lot of people didn't die. All right. So Trump says testing that nuclear missile is not appropriate and said Putin should focus on peace, not escalation. Now, NATO code-named this missile. And they say it's called Skyfall. They code name for it is Skyfall. Damn, this motherfucker that powerful can make the Skyfall bit. That's that Skyfall bit. Okay. Moving on. So Putin says United States sending new weapons to Ukraine would have serious response. I believe it. That's why he tested Trump. God damn it, fool. That's why he testing the nuclear. He know what time it's about to be. Tired of y'all ass. First of all right, tired of y'all ass. Now, Putin says the sanctions Trump put on his oil, on the Russian oil, is an unfriendly act. So you're not friends with me. You are my enemy. That's what he said. I mean, it sounds like he right. It don't sound like he lying. Shit. Y'all both each other enemies. Huh? All right. So, now I'm finna play. This is Trump responds to Putin alleged nuclear missile test. Now we're gonna hear what he said. Let me I knew it was gonna be a commercial. Hold on. All right, so this is Trump's response to Putin and his nuclear missile test. All right, let me scoot it back a little bit. Because it's kind of low. Hold on.
He's assessing the Russian threat after President Vladimir Putin and his top general claim they successfully tested a nuclear-powered cruise missile.
They're not playing games with us. We're not playing games with them either. We test missiles all the time, and I don't think it's an appropriate thing for Putin to be saying either, by the way. You ought to get the war ended. The war that should have taken 1 week is now in its soon 4th year. That's what he ought to do instead of testing missiles.
Okay, so he was outside when they was taping that, but they do have it written down. This is what he said. He says, they're not playing games with us. We're not playing games with them either. We test missiles all the time. And I don't think it's an appropriate thing for Putin to be saying either, by the way. You ought to get the war ended. The war that should have taken 1 week is now in its soon 4th year. That's what you ought to do instead of testing missiles. All right, you're going to tell somebody what they should and should not do. If you're threatening me, huh? I'm going to up that thing on you, Trump. You trying to put sanctions on my oil. Well, you did. You see what I'm saying? Both of y'all are dumb as hell. But anyway, that's what he said. Now, that was his response. Yo, Presidente. Okay? Yo, goddamn Presidente. So now, I'm going to let you hear what Trump says he told Putin about Tomahawk missiles during call. They had a call. All right. So let's see what he says about this damn Tomahawk.
He didn't like the idea.
Hold on.
Actually say, would you mind if I gave...
This has been thrown into doubt after a 2.5-hour phone call with Vladimir Putin that came
They
at
on
the
the
request
phone
of the Kremlin.
2.5 hours.
Now the president says he will meet with Putin within weeks. He did say the Tomahawks came up with a phone call.
I did actually say, would you mind if I gave a couple of thousand Tomahawks to your opposition? I did say that to him.
To
I
your
said it
ops.
just that way. He didn't like the idea. He really didn't like the idea. No, I said it that way. You have to be a little bit lighthearted sometimes, Adam.
We ask you not to provide Tomahawks?
So, wouldn't anybody? I mean, it's been in the news. Who wouldn't do that?
Let's get...
Did he say who wouldn't do that shit? Because they blurred that out. It looked like he said shit. But anyway, yeah. So he's over here making jokes. That's the reason why I played that, because he was like, he didn't like that. I guess he didn't like that. Who? Listen, you're threatening people, Trump. God damn, boy. Put somebody else in there, man. Put somebody else in there, man. Shit. Now, moving on. Now we got Russia's nuclear forces at the highest level in the world, so to speak. They're at their highest level of threat level. They on red. And you heard what I said. Nuclear forces on high alert, people. On high alert. Now, that may not mean a damn thing. But what does it mean? What does it mean? Right? So, the new Bereznik / Stormbringer cruise missile is using a nuclear motor and has unlimited flight time and range. It has unlimited flight time and range. The missile is capable of overcoming any missile defense system through maneuvers. Just like that Orshnik. It's hard to knock it out the sky. When it's in the air, it's hard. It be doing all type of Jedi shit on your ass. You be like, what the fuck? What? I can't. Yeah. We better have some shit like that, Trump. But if you know what Revelation say, you know Babylon is going to fall, which is America. So don't get your, you know what I'm saying? Don't be getting all your hype. People be, you know, trying to go back and forth with me about that shit. Man, what the Bible say? What in the Bible fake then? Then people don't want to hear that. Well, if the motherfucker's real, Revelation says America's going to be destroyed. It didn't say America in there, though. But if you know, you know. Some of y'all ain't going. Look at your neighbor. Tell him, you ain't going. You see what I'm talking about? Everybody ain't going. I'm going, though. I'm already there. Some of y'all still not there. Why is this all limp? All right. So anyway, that's some crazy shit right there. So the missile was in the air. When they tested it, it was in the air for about 15 hours. It didn't need to be refueled or nothing. It was up to 15 hours. Covering 14,000 kilometers. Now, I forgot to look up how much 14,000 kilometers is equal to whatever. But yeah, 14,000 kilometers. So if you know what it's equal to, then you know, right? Don't matter. They said the bitch was up there for 15 hours. Just chilling, watching, doing shit. Look, I remember when Putin said, when he told Biden, I can reach California in what? I think he said 20 minutes or some shit. He can reach Europe in 9 minutes. He can reach France in 8 minutes. Like, listen, this not no game. All your allies plus you, motherfucker. And NATO ain't gonna have a chance. When you got BRICS, all white BRICS. Because everybody that's in BRICS is rolling with Putin. Anyway, right? So at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, when the shit really hit the fan. So it was up to 15 hours, people. So this Bereznik missile / Storm Patrol, now they calling it that, cruise missile with a nuclear engine and warhead passed the test, it was successful. That's my point. Now, Russia says USA is our enemy, and their talkative peacemaker has now fully taken the path of war with Russia. Now, I ain't hear nobody say they declared war on United States or United States declared war on Russia. But you see with that, hey, man, it's all in there. It's all still all in there. Mm-hmm. Basically, you want war with me. Huh? Yeah. You want war. You want a war. You want a war. You know what I'm talking about? Dude had that song, Young and Ace. You want to go war? You want a war? You know what I'm talking about? These the real gangsters, ladies and gentlemen. You are not gangster. If you think you a gangster, no, you're not. You're just a peasant. What? You're a fucking peasant? But you might be that motherfucker where you at, but you're still a peasant to these motherfuckers. Use that same energy on these motherfuckers. Put your gangster on them motherfuckers, because at the end of the day, hey man, they coming for everybody. So we need to be coming back for everything they owe though. You know what I'm talking about? It's coming. It's coming. Mm-hmm. But everybody ain't gonna be with the shits. I'm gonna be with the shits. Everybody ain't. So you gotta watch motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? Weed them people out now from around you. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. You know? All right. So, FYI, for your information, people, these type of weapons pose threats of complete annihilation of humanity. Understand what we're messing with now. This is complete annihilation of what? Humanity. And if you are left, like if we have a WW3 and the people that are left, like they make it, they probably gonna wish they was dead. All right? Because that phosphate, whatever, that white shit get on you, they say it eats straight through the bone. Huh? They didn't even mention skin. They said straight through the bone. Think about how fast it's gonna get to your bone and then eat through that bitch. Huh? How you do that? Huh? I don't want to find out. So 3-Eye Atlas, the last picture I seen of 3-Eye Atlas, looked like a black person was on that bitch. So y'all come on with the shit. Come on, man. If it's either time to fight when your ass get here or it's time to leave when your ass get here, I'm on board. Where's my ticket? Oh, I don't need one. That's what's up. Because wherever they going, it's some black people, and I feel like a good vibe. Hey, man, it can't be no worse than this. What planet y'all going to? Let me see. Let me see what y'all got going on, bro. Shit. Can't be no weirder than these motherfuckers down here with the same skin color. God damn it. Huh? It's got to be a little tad better. Stop it right now. It got to be. Well, we going to see. If that's, hey, man, mind your business. Don't worry about what I'm doing or what I'm going to do, right? So let's go to Russia, though. Russia nukes Trump. All this shit you going back and forth and shit, and you think Putin ain't with the shits, and I know you with the shits too, but Putin, I wish you would do the shit first before he do shit like this, is pointing his goddamn nukes at America. Look it up, you don't believe me, goddammit. You got the man pointing goddamn nukes at us. You got him practicing on the 15-hour shits. Don't forget about the Orshnik. All that shit bust through underground bunkers. No chance. That's how powerful these shits is, right? It go up, it go down. You know what I'm talking about? Take out a whole town. Fuck a whole town. They call it the city killer. Them shits, what they say? Complete annihilation of humanity. Why are we living in these times? You are here with me, right? Yes, you is. Mm-hmm. You got to be a witness. I'm being the witness, and I'm talking about it and telling people about it. If you're going to listen, I'm being a witness. I'm being a good girl. Huh? The Bible said be a witness. I ain't got everything together, but you supposed to witness this shit, and guess what? Get it out to the people. Get it out to somebody. Each one teach one. You only need one, motherfucker. I told somebody, hey, my job's done. Time for you to tell somebody, motherfucker. Telling yourself that don't count. Finding shit out yourself don't count, people. Yeah, that don't count. Nukes pointed at us, and then Trump said some shit about, well, we got nukes already at they capability of missiles that's capable of doing nuclear warheads on them. He got them right there at their border. And I was like, okay, Trump, we got to move with something. Come back with something, baby. Come back with something. Oh, we already got something there. I bet you better, huh? Talking all this big nut shit, big cojones shit, Trump. You better be on point. Because I know you lying. Shit, because I know Trump with that shit now. I be joking and shit, but I'm here. Trump, you better be with that shit. And I'm glad he said what he said. I don't want none of this to go on, though, but I know damn well you better not be joking and jiving. You better be what? We got him at your border right now. Yeah, I know that's right. Because he got his shit pointed at us now, fool. Don't forget about China, though. They so in sync. Them soldiers, stupid in sync. See, I've never lived to see how they get down in the military. They ain't never had to. Not against the United States in the modern day. You feel me? This is a whole nother ball game, people. You know what I'm talking about? So, but like I told myself, I'm going to go off subject just 1 second. I don't give a fuck what's going on. On my birthday on Thanksgiving, I'm going to be clean. I told myself, just like motherfuckers say, if the feds watching, they going to be fresh. 2 Chainz, hell yeah. No matter what's going on, be fresh as a motherfucker on my birthday. I know you lying. Huh? Guapi. You feel me? I know you lying. Let me rub that. I'm finna kick it. So y'all do that shit afterwards. Don't do it before it. And don't do it on it. Matter of fact, do that shit after New Year's. Just don't do that shit, right? But don't do this shit on my birthday. Whatever the fuck y'all got going on. Y'all already taking people's stamps and shit. This shit crazy, you know? So anyway, that's an update on that. They pointing shit at each other, and they talking about nuke shit. Nukes, not no, talking about everything, though. So Trump made third-term remarks. Now, Trump feels like he gonna be president again. He wants to be president again. He tries so hard to get the what? Nobel Peace Prize and all that shit. My stomach growling like a motherfucker. Nobel Peace Prize and all of that. He want to be known as the president of peace. He wants to be known as stopping wars and redoing bills, signing all these bills that supposed to make it better later on in life. But how long do we have to wait? I've already been here. You trying to make it better for other motherfuckers? I get it. But what about me now? I've been here through this shit. I need that good shit. Just like they ass gonna get. But it ain't gonna be good shit, is it? Because they gonna have smart cities. You know what I'm talking about? I'm in the introduction of this bullshit. NWOs. I'm in the intro. You is too. You in the intro of this shit. You're seeing it right before your motherfucking eyes, bitch. That's what I thought. Huh? Yeah. So everything people been saying about, the money gonna change and this and that. When it do, motherfuckers, if you still living, motherfuckers gonna be like, I thought this day would never come. People talked about it for manyest years, right? I thought that day would never have to come where my canned goods is precious, the most precious food in my fucking crib. What? Hard pill to swallow. When you ain't even got that at that time. Hard pill to swallow. Ooh, that's a hard pill to swallow, fool. Man, let me tell you. Boy. So in other words, people better get their shit together. Now, moving on real quick. Trump won 3rd term. You know how he can get a 3rd term? He's going to. This is something he can do to stay in. No, he's going to what? Put martial law down. See, this baby steps right now, just throwing it out there. He ain't declared martial law yet, though. Martial law hit different. It ain't what we seeing now with these going after the immigrant tags and shit. No, it ain't that. It's deeper than that when you talking about martial law. All right? MLK Ultra. Look shaking ass. Get out of that zone, right? Gucci, blink twice. If you in there, huh? If you in there, man, blink twice. Free Gucci. Like your old girl say. Mac Breezy. You know what I'm talking about? Blink twice if you in there. 9. Trump threatens to send more than National Guard to help combat immigration. You see that? That's martial law right there now. Huh? Because people going to be fussing even more. He just going to say, you know what? Martial law this shit. I don't want to hear another damn thing else. I'm doing this shit. I'm running this bitch. Matter of fact, I got to get in Putin ass and whatnot like that there and that like that there. So y'all shut the fuck up. You don't abide, you're going to get punished. I got to handle this so I can, you know what I'm saying, when this shit is over. This what Trump thinking. He going to have his smart cities. He going to have Gaza Strip. He going to have all the wars. He wants to stop the wars. You know why? Not for them to be peaceful. No, he going to stop the wars. He is going to stop the war. But the joke's going to be on him. You going to stop those wars, Trump? And the one that really matters for real, is you against Russia and goddamn it, China. Don't forget about North Korea, Iran, and whoever else want to join in. And then Israel, don't forget about Israel. The nation's supposed to turn on Israel. So now who want to go ahead and blow up Hamas, go on do that shit. Then we into it with Venezuela. Listen. Right? Get your shit together. Get your shit together, people. All right. He gonna send more than that. So who he sending, right? He's talking about sending more than National Guard. Now, but they still gonna be there. Ain't that crazy? Now, Trump wants safe cities across the nation. National Guard already sent to D.C., Chicago, Portland, and Memphis. And I'm thinking about, what about them sundown towns? Trump message. What about the damn sundown towns? You said you want cities to be safe, all this crime and whatnot like that. They're in them immigrants, right? What about these sundown towns? What about your background on who you really is, Trump? Do we gotta fucking go there, though, Doc? No, we ain't gotta go there because he know who he is. I know who he is. And if you don't know, you better find out. Martial law, people. And you know what Walmart is? Rearrange the words. Read it backwards. Mart law. My stomach is on 10. Yeah. Mart law, man. So, passing that. That's some shit you can look up. So what about a truck carrying rhesus monkeys? RHESUS. I think I'm saying that right. From Tulane University, right? Was involved in a wreck Tuesday. This recent now. Matter of fact, yesterday, I do believe. Tuesday, yeah. On Interstate 59 near mile marker 117. The monkeys were on their way to a testing facility in Florida after being at Tulane University. Monkeys were 40 pounds and were aggressive and also carrying hepatitis C, allegedly, her to the P's. Listen to me now, her to the P's. And COVID bars. You mean to tell me some monkeys escaped, or should I say, escaped because the damn truck wrecked. And then the monkeys got out. And they already was coming from a testing facility, but they were carrying hepatitis C, hers to the P, and COVID. Now what we doing? And they aggressive. But then I got to thinking. That's yesterday. I said, man, 11 months ago. I had to re-look that shit up. So 11 months ago, I made a video on this shit. 43 monkeys escaped from South Carolina research facility. And I think they only had found 3. Not in here. Did they say 3 on this one? A truck carrying monkeys in a wreck too. Say da 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 da. No, they don't say the number. Damn, they don't say that how many monkeys it was on that first one. But 11 months ago, also some monkeys got away. That's my damn point. And they had, man, listen. These motherfuckers had hella shit. Look that shit up. 11 months ago, monkeys got escaped from their facility. Yeah, they had a little bit of everything. I mean, they had some shit going on with theirs because they testing them. They in fucking research facilities, testing facilities. But why is y'all got monkeys with hepatitis C, HER2, and COVID? What? I mean, you know how to get rid of HER2. I mean, well, you can't, but you know how to treat HER2, them doctors. Yes, they do. And then COVID, we passed COVID. We on some new strands, so you know how to, what vaccinations people could get for that. And then hepatitis C, now that's one thing. I think that's like, that could be an ongoing thing. But why we got, listen, why are they shot up with this shit? What are you testing? I mean, I get it. It could be argued. They're testing for this. I get it. But why? Shouldn't it be some new shit I ain't never heard of? You testing for something like what? See, listen, think about it. Something ain't right. Okay? They just get out of that damn truck. Okay. Moving on, man. So New York and 25 other states sue USDA to keep SNAP benefits rolling during government shutdown. So when I think that, first of all, they're getting rid of SNAP. They got rid of SNAP just to watch people snap out. Right? So you mean to tell me New York and 25 other states is suing USDA to meet people? All right. They part of the government, though. Cause can I sue for my granddaddy's, my mama's daddy's share of that sharecropper shit? I need to talk to somebody to get my mama's money. Huh? They're supposed to hit her first. Yeah, let's go all the way back. I'm trying to sue for a lot of shit, too. Like this land, a lot of this land, all this land is mine. So what's up? It's a piece of mine. Yes, it is. I ain't got not a goddamn acre. Maybe I should work on that. Or maybe they should give me my shit back. You hear me, fucking thieves? God damn it. Listen. So they trying to sue, bruh. Nah, nationwide. They talking about nationwide. USDA announces nationwide recall of more than 4 million pounds of frozen chicken products. I'm glad I eat turkey. So, well, I eat chicken too, I ain't gonna lie. And it's a recall on Halloween candy, cinnamon, and cheese. And radioactive shrimp. Now, I heard about the radioactive shrimp a little while ago, a couple months back. They said some shrimp and some seafood was contaminated. It's radioactive shit on it. The Halloween candy. So y'all was fucking up over the candy before that Halloween package even comes to the store. You know, when they send all they shit, because it's same candy, but it's different packaging. So you had all that time. Y'all been getting that candy and the packaging together. And once it gets to the store, now you got a recall. People's in there. What you got these monkeys in there with the hepatitis and the HER2 and the COVID in there working. That's something you contaminating people's kids' Halloween candy. You know they gonna celebrate that shit. They don't give a fuck what it stand for. You know they gonna still celebrate. So yeah, and 4 million pounds of chicken. Hey man, chicken products though. So ain't just chicken. It could be lunch meat, and it's chicken lunch meat. You feel me? Chicken products. Stupid shit, right? Now, a Manhattan-sized object named 3I Atlas is racing toward the sun right now. This is what they say, right? And it's moving in ways that no natural object should. Just like earlier I was talking about that we supposed to have 2 moons until 2083. And they say that moon orbits around the Earth just like it's in sync with the Earth. And I'm thinking if this motherfucker's also rotating that y'all claim that you just now seeing, but it's been with us since the 60s. Like that shit don't even make sense. If it's been here since the 60s, are you new scientists or NASA people the first ones to see it and the ones before you seen it, but you just was never seen again to y'all not seeing it? Make it make sense. It's been here since the 60s, and you just found about it yesterday. Okay, all right. The words they choose to use, right? So NASA just added it to the International Asteroid Warning Network. A warning network? Really? And this would be the first interstellar object ever to make the list. So we've had some interstellar objects, but this one, they have put it on the warning network, and also this is the first time it's ever made it on the list of fucking interstellar fucking object. So that's kind of big right there. But that is big. That ain't kind of big, because it's like, okay, now what you scared of? What's the warning? You putting it on a list, and you goddamn it, it's the first time it's something like that ever's been on a list, even though you've seen something before. But this one is like kind of scaring you a little bit. It's on the warning list, man. You can keep looking at the shit 24/7. What? So now when 3-Eye Atlas goes around the sun, they saying when it go around the sun, if it picks up extra energy on its flyby, you know what I'm talking about, that would clench it. Meaning intelligent life is guiding this object. Huh? Yeah. That's what it say. Now, this flyby happens today, October 29th, 2025. Allegedly, that's what they saying. And already sensors have picked up energy spikes. The sensors, I guess out there in nutso land, the sensors have picked up energy spikes. So to me, that's basically telling me it's getting energy. I feel like if you already know it's intelligence on there, but you know them, NASA, they know that shit. So if it's going around the sun, it makes sense. That's what they doing, getting more energy. Because why would it just go around the sun? Like, so is it gonna keep around the sun? No, it's gonna leave the sun. I guarantee you, they're gonna be like, oh, now it's moving this way. Think about it. And once that bitch move, they got all the energy it need, probably for the next however long it took them to get here. Or who knows, they might have been around a whole bunch of, you know what, that's some crazy shit, people, because what do solar panels and shit need? Electric cars and shit. Solar panels for sure. They need the sun. Damn, I just thought about that. That shit kind of makes sense because they already telling us like, hey man, if this motherfucker go around that sun and it picks up extra energy, because we know it has energy, because it's moving like an object. What they say is the motherfucker moving that no natural object should. So it's not an object. You see? They know this shit. You know how many times you gotta be like, no, it can't be a rock, or it can't be an asteroid, because this and that. It can't be a meteor, because this and that. Oh, it do that. How many times you gonna do that, fool? You know, that's what you telling people. Hey, man, look, and if I'm that fucking smart and I can see, but if they show me what the fuck it was, and I'm just looking, I'm like, nah, man, that's some, I don't know. You hear me? I probably wouldn't even be scared if I could see it up close and shit. They can see all that. You know they can. Come on, man. They show us what they want to show. You be like, why that shit always the time blurry like shit? You gotta get up on it and fuck with the camera lens or whatever the fuck you gotta do, the telescope type shit to try to make it crispier. Why is that? I bet you they shit crispy. Come on, man. If our shit ain't crispy looking at them, the people, whoever's in there, they shit crispy looking at us. Message, I guarantee you, because they got these motherfuckers confused. Huh? What kind of technology is this? Motherfuckers coming to visit. Coming to visit. What for what? We finna party? Huh? They going, what they having, a family reunion? Now that's your ass, Mr. Postman. So yeah, they say the flyby happens today, October 29th, right? All right, it picked up on energy spikes along its projected path. Okay, the kind usually written off as data errors. So it seems like the closer they getting to us, NASA, whoever the fuck paying attention to this, data errors, that don't sound good. So you mean they technology is beyond ours because your system is saying data errors. Message is saying what? That sound like some shit like China got with the missiles that can't be detected by the enemy. You mean to tell me he got something in some water where you can't hear the water or the vibration? Because that's basically what that's telling me. What is this bitch invisible? Because a submarine big as shit. Big hunk of machine. And you mean tell me I can't hear it, I can't see it, because not to be detected means all of that to me. The fuck? What, you put it in a shark? Make it look like it's a shark? Or a dolphin? Or a whale? Or a dolphin? Rest in peace to young dolphin. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you put it in some shit like that? Because make it make sense. That's what I thought. Talking about some damn data errors. Yeah, I bet. So let's go here real quick because I'm almost done. California's Governor Newsom sues Trump administration for illegally withholding SNAP food benefits. Okay. Now he is saying that 5.5 million Californians depend on this assistance. How many people in California? When I seen that, I went straight to like the thought of how many people in Cali? God damn. If 5.5 million of y'all need snaps, damn. So shout out to Governor Newsom because he like, hey man, they ain't finna tear this motherfucker up, nigga. We in Cali. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you thought the Bay was gonna let you disrespect Tupac, nigga? I guess that open stop gonna be your last show, nigga. Type shit. You feel me? Damn. So anyway, good luck with that. So let's go here. Tuesday, air traffic controllers did not get paid. All right? Air traffic controllers. Now, watch out when you getting on them planes. All right? And then we got Friday, the military did not get paid, allegedly. They did not get paid. Ain't that fucked up? Now, Saturday, federal nutrition benefits out the window. Huh? It's Saturday the 1st or the 3rd because that's what they talking about. Tuesday, yesterday, air traffic control didn't get right. Or maybe this was last week for Tuesday and last week for that Friday too, the military. But Saturday, one of them days, see, federal nutrition benefits will be officially, once it don't come on your card, it probably is stopped right now because you try your card. It ain't going, you know what I'm talking about? It ain't supposed to do nothing. That's fucked up, right? That's what I'm saying. It's finna get ugly out here, people. Huh? All right, moving on. Last thing I had, people, was Senate Democrats block bill to reopen government for 13th time. So you mean tell me y'all been voting, this is the 13th time y'all voted on this and y'all still can't get right? But you a Democrat, I mean demon. I can't expect nothing from the demon or reptilian, or Republican or Democrat because it's simple fact. Democrats supposed to be for black people, wasn't it? If I ain't mistaken. And y'all blocking the bill to reopen the government for what? What is it that you motherfuckers want? Because if it's not giving people what's rightfully due to them, like reparations and shit like that, because why? Because everybody else got theirs. In some type of form, everybody else got theirs. I can't get mine. I gotta go out here and take it. I gotta take it. I gotta take mine. And that's all right. But taking yours can only last for so long. Then you just gotta be then already took everything back. Something gotta give. Everything's already back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been trying to get it back for how long? Okay, when is it gonna be we got it back. You see what I'm talking about? That's what I'm waiting on. Tired of hearing it's coming, it's gonna come. Man, where the fuck is it? And I'm hope I'm ready when that motherfucker come. So anyway, people, I'm down to 3 people. Well, 4 people now. And you know, hey, this was a good conversation. So when people run this back, you know what I'm talking about? If they can get past the niggism at the beginning, before I got to the real shit, then, you know, this just little pointers on what to look up, something to look up if you did not know about it. And don't just stop there. Look up topics that's similar. Because these are the times. Oh, yeah, these are the times also to get y'all money out the bank. I'm just saying. Every time you get paid or whatever, get that cash out of there. Pay your bills. If you do them online, but get the rest of your money up off of there, bro. I'm just saying. That's a good pointer. Get y'all motherfucking canned goods or water and, or should I just say your non-perishables? You know? Because like if you already got groceries, that's a plus. Now you just need to go fill up your cabinets. I'm talking about so stuffed the damn cabinet don't shut all the way. It's damn near though, but that motherfucker's open. I had to stuff a couple in the bottom and it made it off a little bit. So what? Get your cabinets together. Every cabinet drawer, goddamn it, straight up, huh? No more junk drawers. If it is, it better be junk food. You know what I'm talking about? Something food, huh? Something food, preferably non-perishable that lasts a minute, because you might not be eating that right away. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, buddy. And that's the truth. So anyway. That's all the pointers I'm giving y'all ass, man. You do the rest. All right. And on that note, I'm going to enjoy my first off day. Yep.